Well, now you
All
know.
right, everyone. This is Joshua Neutrally Chaotic Duke coming at you once again, and this is actually going to be a three-person cast because it's a
Dangerous,
three-game series.
dangerous new territory.
Yeah, we are breaking all kinds of sexual taboos right now. So, our Menage a Trois of casters here, other than myself, we have Cervantes joining me again,
Welcome.
and Duck,
Hey,
aka the only other Zerg in our
Yes.
series.
In fact, we invited Duck specifically to get the Zerg insight, since, as we noted in the first game, we have two Protoss players casting a Terran Zerg match.
Yeah. And it's not like we're a pro where we like have, knowledge of all the other races. I literally bought this game. Yeah, I played through the campaign, but whatever. And then I have yet to play any other race other than Protoss. So,
hey, I don't blame you. I think the only race I've played and actually completed a win is with Zerg.
yeah. I bleed psionic energy. All right. My life is for ire. So,
Absolutely.
so what how do you guys feel the last game went?
It was pretty interesting. I mean, ridal got up inside clicK space, and
Dirty.
he just kept the pressure on, and it's hard to be in that position as any race, really. Trying to fend off and produce units at the same time. So it's definitely something that really threw clicK off his game, I think.
And I re-
Absolutely, clicK was at a disadvantage early on, but he actually really impressed me with me. He kept his poise, and he did a pretty good job for a while there, but that was just a downhill battle if you didn't see, two barracks and a bunker go down right next to you.
Yeah. And the big question in my mind right now is lightning going to strike twice, because if you look here, we do have a SCV just kind of hanging out in the corner, just seeing what's up. And is
I
he
don't
going to
think-
put down a barracks? Is he going to put down a bunker? Like,
I don't think he's going to go for the same kind of all-in strategy. You do see he has two bunkers making his wall at the natural, so he can't, invest as much. But I bet he's saving that SCV for a rainy day,
yeah.
or just for scouting purposes, like he just did.
Because he's definitely going a 2 racks build, which should be a little bit of early pressure just to get some Marines out there, and it looks like he's probably going to expand right behind that. So I don't think he's going to do the early aggression like we saw last time.
Now, it is really interesting to me that, if I was in clicK shoes and I just got rushed, or I just got beat because of lack of, scouting, I would have my stuff everywhere across this map, making sure. I'd be so paranoid. I've gotten proxied before by Protoss, and I just put pylons up everywhere. I'm double checking corners. I'm, jumping at shadows,
Well, that certainly would be the natural reaction, but I also know that, when you're in a league match and everyone's watching you play and something happens, it generally just degrades my quality of play, so...
Absolutely. Pressure does
I-
have a serious factor.
Absolutely, and certainly there's a lot of nerves that go along with playing Richard, since there was... Oh, interesting.
Yeah, clicK takes a page out of your book, Cervantes, and grabs the sneaky hatch down here. Instead of
I
going
wonder if Richard's SCV may have spotted the drone running out. He may be suspicious of that, and certainly I wouldn't be surprised if he
suspicious.
takes these Marines to go scout around for expansions. in
Yeah,
the
I
near
mean, he
future.
may be suspicious, but, the other big thing is he saw the drone go by, and the drone could have gone anywhere. I mean, he could have grabbed, this hatchery down here, or even, this hatchery if it wanted to be a more aggressive stance. Because, interesting thing to note, and there's actually been some experimentation going on with proxy hatches. You build the hatch a little bit closer to the enemy's base, and, maybe he's thinking my opponent's a little bit desperate, down 2-0 in a series. He's looking for some honor points. Maybe he'll go proxy hatch. I don't know.
Anything could happen. That is certainly the motto of the League of Inadequate Gamers.
Truly, anything
And-
could happen.
We see clicK's actually being pretty aggressive. He's got these two squads of Zerglings. He's scouting the map. He's doing a very good job. He just unfortunately did not scout his own base.
Yeah. I do want to say clicK's been doing a really great job for the most part. But the one thing that really bothers me, if you're going to play Zerg, you have to put down creep tumors. It's another resource that you have to manage, and I have yet to see a creep tumor in either game.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
it definitely it'll help with the scouting that y'all were mentioning earlier, and not to mention it actually it increases Zerg's movement on it.
Yeah.
So
That is
two things that are
exactly
just
why you're here, Matt.
huge.
Yeah, I mean, creep. I mean, that's why Zerg. Okay, there's the creep tumor, so that's good. I'm glad he threw one down, but
Yeah, hopefully he can keep microing the creep tumors out. You have to manually get him to expand, right, Matt?
Yes, that is a very tenuous thing, which is probably why it's something that's probably slipping here in one of these league matches.
Interestingly, clicK is going for an early
Oh, and
Spire
he's-
and a Roach.
and
Warren.
Rydal's gonna see everything.
Does clicK notice that he was scouted thoroughly?
I don't know.
I don't think he did. Wow. That's just really bad luck.
unfortunate.
It's very easy to miss a single unit blipping on your edge and then back, especially when you're managing 2 large squads of Zerglings and an expansion, but that is going to be killer.
Okay,
that
but here's the-
information. Oh, wait!
Here's the interesting thing right now. clicK can see it. He has these overlords over here, and he does see this SCV, and I don't know why he's being nonchalant
go.
about.
Finally. Well, I mean, it's not like Richard can get more information at this point.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's
he knows
true, but
his build structure is compromised, but fortunately, Richard still is not aware of clicK's ninja expand.
the ninja expand will help a lot. But Rydal already has 2 missile turrets up in his main and has 2 up in his natural, so these mutas that are going to be coming out, we assume, aren't really going to be able to do much of anything.
One thing to know is he's sending all of his overlords into the corner, which if you see the enemy bringing some force of air units out, yeah, it's good to bring them back to your base. But there's also another way to get that scouting information. He could have put them all around his base, and he would have scouted that SCV a lot earlier.
One thing also that I just now noticed is that clicK hasn't done any scouting on Richard's base at all. He doesn't even know where he is yet, though it looks like he's about to find his MMM, or his MM, I should say. His
As Lady Gaga would say, his mama.
Thank you for that contribution.
You're welcome. I'm a huge Gaga fan.
Who isn't?
I'm totally joking. I just want to let everyone know.
Awkward.
Yeah, I just want to let everyone know that, yeah.
So we do see clicK has 5 mutas coming out, but Richard is responding with a Thor. So it looks like Richard's putting his scouting information to good use, and this is going to be a very difficult hill for clicK to overcome.
Yeah, I can't help but think this is like bringing a shotgun to a knife fight. I mean, this Thor is going to come out. The Marines are going to handle the Zerglings. Thor's going to handle the air pretty handedly. I mean, I know you need more than one Thor, but I don't think Rydal's the type of player who's going to move out with just one Thor. So,
Absolutely, and I think clicK had a very good army mixture in mind. It's just that scouting information, once again, as we've seen in the last 2 matchups, is very critical.
now he didn't set a waypoint in this hatch down south. So these mutas are just kind of hanging out. Now he moves the waypoint, but
A little bit.
a little bit, you know.
And we see Rydal throwing down all kinds of upgrades, armor, weapons, shield. So he's not only going to have a massive ball of death, but it's also going to be a tough one.
Yeah, and that's one thing to note that clicK isn't doing. He doesn't have any evolution chambers up. He hasn't even upgraded his Zerglings, so they're not even speedlings yet, which is really going to hurt the amount of damage that it can get done.
Certainly one good thing. clicK is very much matching pace with Richard for economy, which we haven't seen yet, but he's not spending it. And he really needs those Evo chambers to kind of get rid of those excess minerals.
Yeah, I think something that also would really help if you put down another hatchery, either a base or a macro hatch inside, and it could definitely turn out even Zerglings. I mean, he's really intensive on those minerals. Putting them down would be a good idea.
We do see these mutas down here at the bottom edge of the map, and they look poised to move out, but I'm pretty sure Rydal's anti-air defense is going to take care of anything and everything.
clicK's almost certainly thinking he can snipe the mineral line, but Rydal was expecting that. He has the 2 missile turrets right there and the Thor.
Oh, and this is not going to end well. Rydal's...
Rydal.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. I mean, Rydal's moving out with his main force, and, you know, clicK's going to be attacking at the same time, so maybe he can distract Rydal, but...
Or it might turn around the other way.
Yeah.
Where clicK is distracted and loses his mutas to those turrets. And there he goes. He has to see the missile turrets. He needs to pull those out. Make a good reaction. And he does the right thing, heads straight for the natural, but unfortunately, he has and those mutas are going down.
Hard.
Yes.
Poor
Gets two
mutas.
out of there.
And gets absolutely nothing but one worker kill. And probably lost 12 mutas or so.
It was a fantastic strategy, a good gamble, but Richard had the scouting information, was able to prepare appropriately.
And one other thing to know is clicK does have 2 bases up, but he barely has enough to saturate even 1 base. So although 2 bases is helping out with the larva production, it's economy-wise, it's not really there.
Richard's moving out with his army now. And
clicK is spawning banelings. About what, 15 banelings?
But they're not. Oh, he needs to move his army back to his main. Oh, he doesn't see this coming. We will say the game immediately prior to this set. clicK had described to us how he had never made banelings, so we'll see if he's able to manage those appropriately.
Does he have the speed upgrade? He doesn't have the speed upgrade either. It's going to be so bad. I don't know why he's not moving stuff back, but...
Richard immediately dropped the Spire and the road point and everything, all of clicK's ability to make advanced units.
This is going to be GG right here. clicK's desperately trying to move these units back, but because these banelings don't have the speed, it's just not going to do that well.
Oh, but he manages to walk him in there. Destroyed pretty much everything except for the store. And the store.
Damage is already pretty much done that.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over at this point. clicK had a good army, he just didn't have the information and wasn't able to react in time.
Ridal.
He does have a significant number of minerals saved up, though. He might be able to rebuild real quick.
Yeah, he'll be able to rebuild, but, without that hatchery, too, he also won't have any larvae. And, he does have a number right now, but he's not building anything. And Ridal gets the nice scan, instantly discovers the next base. And,
yes.
This is just not going to be pretty.
Meanwhile, Ridal's economy is growing. He's got more upgrades. He's got more everything. So
remember that movie, The Mighty Ducks?
Vaguely.
Remember in D2, the nerdy guys freaking out about how they're bigger than us and they're stronger than us and they've hit puberty faster than us. It's just what I feel like right now. It's Team USA versus Team Iceland, And there's not going to be any handshaking and Disney hoopla at the end of this round.
Come on, banelings. And there goes the last of clicK's army. Well, actually, okay.
Let's go shake the hands. No.
And he's attempting
Mario Estevez. We're not shaking their hands.
He's attempting to get another hatch going at his natural, actually, which...
And it's a good idea, but it's too little too late, I feel like, at this point,
Yeah.
He'd definitely be better off putting that hatch inside his base so he can keep his units together here. He's getting himself a little bit too spread out.
And he has
better yet, just put down like 4 hatches.
Yeah, I was going to say. He has so many minerals and no larvae to build anything with it, and...
Ridal's going to go for the kill with 3 doors and a smattering of Marauders Marines. They drop the defending Zerglings, and he should be able to wipe out this base.
And like Lily Potter, the Queen was trying to protect her babies, but Voldemort kills all of them.
No love protection spell here.
Yeah. None of that love conquers all BS.
This isn't a fairy tale.
Yeah. Handgun.
This is the League of Inadequate Gamers.
Handgun counters wand. Alright? Take that to the bank, Pottermore.
So Richard knows. Oh,
clicK doesn't
no
GG.
Just
rage quits, and
that is
the first rage quit of the LIG.
Prepare for many, many more.
I love it.